Hey guys, Tuesday morning's devotion. This one thing we've been considering. We've been looking at the aspects of our lives that may not be going well and trying to find just that one thing. Don't try and fix the fruit, fix the root, and the fruit will take care of itself. That's what we've been looking at. Well, in John chapter 2, we have a beautiful picture of this one thing where Jesus is at the wedding of Cana of Galilee, and there's no wine. The wine runs out, and Mary says to the servants, just do what Jesus tells you to do and you're going to be fine. And so Jesus tells the people to go and get some water, put it in the pots, and he turns it into wine. If they hadn't done that one thing, much trauma would have broken out in that wedding. That's one thing you did not want to do, is run out of wine at a wedding. And so Jesus illustrates for us, if you just do that one thing, a whole bunch of other things happen. But we have to ask the question, what is it that Jesus would want for us to do? I don't think it's going to be putting water into a pot right now to turn into wine, but there may well be, and I'm pretty sure there will be, one thing that Jesus may be telling you to do. Let's have a look at one of those things it might be. The one thing that Jesus may be telling you to do today is to forgive and to forget. To forgive is amazing. I'll tell you, when you understand the power of forgiveness for yourself mainly, because the other person who's wronged you doesn't care two hoots about it in the main, but for you, the greatest thing that you could possibly do today is to forgive those who have wronged you. Jesus thought so highly of this that he put it into what we call the Lord's Prayer. He said, Father, forgive us as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Jesus' last words on the cross is, Father, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. He makes a big deal of what it means to learn to forgive. Now, there's a beautiful thing, and I don't want to make too much of it, but I kind of in my mind, I get a picture. We have an Old Testament patriarch. His name was Jacob, and he was the father of Joseph. And Jacob was the one who ripped off his brother Esau, and then one day he had to go to his brother and ask for forgiveness. From that day on, Jacob was a completely different person. His conscience was clear. He could live life. He slept well now. And now he has a son called Joseph. And one day, Joseph has to do a bit of forgiving himself. And he's been seriously wronged by his brothers, sold as a slave into Egypt. He's been humiliated. He's now, in a terrible place. And yet one day he rose to power as like the prime minister of the country, and he had so much power in his hands to be able to deal now with his brothers. His brothers came into Egypt. You know the story well. And Joseph forgave his brothers for what they had done to him. And they had done a lot. This was not Mickey Mouse stuff. And I think we often look and say, when was the highest point of Joseph's life? Was it when he had a good attitude as a slave? It was good. Maybe it was when he went into prison and he became like the prison official because he did so well as a prisoner that they made him a prison god. Maybe that was one of his highest moments. Or was his highest moment when he forgave his brothers? That's the highest moment of Joseph's life. When he saw his brothers, he realized he had power to hurt them, and he turned that power into something that would build them up. He forgave his brothers. Now, if you look at the picture, you can see the sun is just about to rise on a brand new day. It's Tuesday, man. It's a brand new day. Maybe today, as you listen to this, there might be people that you need to forgive. This could be your finest hour. If you choose, like Joseph, like he had seen his father Jacob do. I wonder if Jacob and Joseph may have had conversations. Joseph was like the favorite kid, and maybe he sat with his dad and he learned the lessons of life, and his father Jacob would have said, Joseph, the best thing I ever did was to forgive my brother Esau. And Jacob and Joseph may have had that conversation, and when he forgave his brothers, I wonder if he didn't have a conversation with his dad in mind about the fact that dad forgave his brother. Maybe I need to forgive mine. So maybe that's something that you would need to do today. That one thing could change your life if you do it. Have a great day, guys.